Hello friends. Today I will discuss why Samsung Galaxy S2 is treated as iPhone killer. Um, I have taken iPhone 4 here for comparison, and I will be covering little basic features and the body structures and all. So first let's start with the body. Uh, this is iPhone 4, which is about 9.3 in thickness, and this one is our Galaxy S2. You can see it's much thinner. It's about 8.5 thick, and size wise Galaxy S2 looks big, but because of its weight is around 116 gram, compared to the weight of iPhone 4 is 137 gram. So it is quite comfortable to hold this in your hand, even if it is if you are holding it single handed. So this is one thing, and the best part is the screen. The iPhone 4 screen is 3.5 inches. The Galaxy S2 has giant 4.3-inch AMOLED plus screen. That is, sorry, it's Super AMOLED plus. Sorry for that confusion. And it is quite better than the iPhone 4 Retina display. Although iPhone 4 has better resolution, iPhone 4 resolution is somewhere around 640 960, and Galaxy S2 has only 480 by 800. But when you check the images, the Samsung AMOLED Plus technologies seems to be quite perfect in compared to this iPhone 4. I have opened same image, and you can see the color and contrast difference. Samsung Galaxy S2 is more realistic, it has more detail. Just let me zoom it. This is same image I have opened from Google in both of the phone. See, so clearly Galaxy S2 display is better than iPhone 4 in spite of having less resolution. So this is about overall body and all. Apart from that, both phone have the dual mic function, 3.5 jack, and iPhone 4 has Apple proprietary USB connection, while Samsung Galaxy S2 is micro USB. At the bottom you can see this is a micro USB port which is used as MHL. You can connect, there is one adapter from Samsung. This is multimedia high link something, and you can connect your phone directly to HD TV with this micro USB slot only. Another good thing what Galaxy S2 gives you, it has USB on the go support. So if you are attaching directly any pen drive, it will recognize as a disk drive in your phone system. While Apple, it always restrict things, so it doesn't support that. Now come to the 3G speed. iPhone 4 is HSPDA, which is 7.2 Mbps maximum it can browse. You can download up to 7.2 Mbps, while Galaxy S2 is HSPA device. HSPA supports up to 21 Mbps speed depending on your network. And next, now come to Wi-Fi. There is a big difference in Wi-Fi which iPhone 4 has and our Galaxy S2 has. Galaxy S2 support all A, B, and G standards of Wi-Fi. It supports DLNA, which is commonly used in televisions for Wi-Fi connection, Wi-Fi Direct, and Hotspot. Wi-Fi Direct is a technology you can, in fact, you can make ad hoc connection between two Wi-Fi ports. And hotspot is very common. I think Google 2.2, from Google 2.2, it's inbuilt in any system, while you can do that in iPhone using any third-party app. Now come to Bluetooth. In terms of connectivity, Galaxy S2 is having Bluetooth 3.0, which is quite high speed as compared to 2.1, which is there in iPhone 4. So clearly Samsung Galaxy S2 is winning in that front. Now come to camera. Both device has a good camera, but Galaxy S2 is having 8 megapixel cam with LED flash. Same iPhone 4 is having 5 megapixel with same LED flash. Both of the camera software provides almost same options: smile detection, geotagging, touch focus. So it will be a difference of just megapixel, but clarity obviously is more in Samsung. Now come to video. Both cameras are capable of recording video. iPhone 4 supports HD video recording up to 1080p. iPhone supports only up to 720p. The front cam, uh, iPhone is very much restricted, iPhone front cam can only be used for FaceTime calling. It cannot be used for 3G video calling. There are some certain applications which used like Fring. We used it for Wi-Fi video calling, but apart from that, the basic function of this camera is only for Apple FaceTime, which by which you can make calls to Apple. Samsung Galaxy S2 has a 2 megapixel front cam which can be used as 3G video calling or internet video calling, and so many apps. So clearly this is having an edge, Galaxy S2. Now comes to core hardware. The core hardware of iPhone 4 is 1 gigahertz Apple A4 processor, while Galaxy S2 is having 1.2 ARM Cortex processor, which is dual core. So clearly you will feel a difference in terms of speed. Now the basic function of our smartphones is internet browsing. Internet browsing is, although Safari is a very good browser, but I will say it doesn't provide a flash support. So Galaxy S2 is having flash support. You can open any website, it will look like same you are opening in your PC with flash content. So clearly it's a win. And apart from that, not only that inbuilt Galaxy S2 browser, you have Mozilla. I'll show you. We have Mozilla Firefox latest edition, and for Apple also there is, but none of them supports flash. So you have clearly a winning advantage over this. Now come to battery life. You must have seen every iPhone person having a charging cable with them, because iPhone 4 battery is only 1420 milliampere, while Samsung Galaxy S2 battery is 1650 milliampere. But when you compare to the talk time, if both devices run on 3G, Galaxy S2 gives almost double of the talk time. So, iPhone gives somewhere around 250 to 300 hours of 3G calling. I'm talking about voice calling, and Galaxy S2 gives around 600 hours, which is huge. That may be because of its AMOLED plus screen, because LED always consume less power rather than LCD screens. So that's a big factor. So today it was only basic which I have covered. We'll see more advanced things in future.